searching for, interior designers, and I bumped across a YouTube video for HCD. I spoke to Subranil and then all of you eventually. I had spoken to a few others, as well, and you can only gauge as much as to which interior designer to go to with. The way Subranil explained his approach, and he was very willing to, even without any commitment, give me a good budget and good idea of how your approach is in terms of a human-centric design and how things work. So that gave me a lot of comfort, and I was feeling like I was just speaking to a friend. And the fact that you had such a vast experience within and outside PSN, all of that, and if you look at the before pictures of this flat, this is a pretty old flat, and a lot of things were breaking apart, and obviously the interior was never done in a proper manner. And I think then the design phase started, and being our first home, we didn't have any idea as to what design is, so the way the interior designer, your senior designers and everybody just eked out our preferences, what we like, what we don't, right? They spent a lot of time with us. I think that helped because we were not able to really communicate as to what we want. So eliciting that requirement also, I think, is one big part of the design phase. The actual execution of the project, I came to know, you explained to me how your operational processes you manage. That was impressive in a very proper. Your experience in operations showed in that conversation. You walked me through an entire process. And a lot of help in the selection also. As I said, we didn't have any idea about this. Having said all of that, I think thank you for accommodating all the requests, having patience, and I think I'm reminded of a quote by Javed Akhtar, who is the writer in Bollywood. He said that if a relationship, you have to test the strength of a relationship, you should just do an interior project, right? And if you come out of it unscathed, then that relationship will survive. Now he was probably kind of indicating a couple relationship, that as a couple you go in, but I think it is true for when you are hiring an interior designer team as well, because there is no set benchmark for taste and what goes well with what and all of that, right? There is no written benchmark. So somewhere two minds have to meet, and I think that worked out well. We came out unscathed and happy. So I think this relationship survived and will survive. Interior designer will be only worried about say aesthetics, very high taste or things like that, right? Sometimes you worry about that because ultimately you want functionality, you want it to be practical also, and sometimes there can be a conflict in that. But I think that understanding was I found revealed in a lot of the design choices that were there. Yeah, it helped a lot. In fact, I remember that some of the things that we saw there, right? So one is you get to know, right, that okay, how something can be done, right? Because you have a kitchen, you have the wardrobes, you have a lot of things there, the TV unit, what kind of materials are possible, how they look exactly. So it helped a lot in terms of us again being totally new to this. It helped a lot, and I remember that even when we were selecting some of the things, then we would tell Shweta that, hey, if that one is available in the one in your experience center, then we don't need to discuss more. And sometimes we found it, sometimes we would say, hey, that is for our experience center, you can select, you have a lot of choices. So we'll say, no, that one is final if you can arrange it. So it was like, it helps a lot. to give a sense of how things can turn out if you make a certain choice. So, timeline was as per what, it is a big project, and initially the timeline that was committed, I think, barring some of the uncontrollables, which were, permission, this, that, I think the timelines were met as per what was communicated. So yeah, I think thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.